They couldn't do that without me, is it? I don't pay my rent, you know what I mean? So,
and in terms of artists, who you go?
there's so many different artists, I guess. And remember, places like this is where I had my start many moons ago, so I'm looking forward to my stone. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, though, start with the stone.
I'm honoured. I think it's great that it was voted for, so that's great.
Yeah, me too, and I think it's a great idea. I think, you know, we actually turned down the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Well, I did. I didn't want to do it. I think John Entwistle was a bit unhappy, but, you know, I think this is great for us, great for London. Good idea.
Chris Entwistle. Yeah. Hey, mate, how are you? Yeah, good to see you. Hey, thanks for coming. Good here, isn't it? Nice and warm.
As a lifelong Who freak, it's an honour to announce that the first stone on the Music Hall of Fame is for The Who.
Well, because
it's London.
Yeah, we're in London. We were always very, very proud of where we came from. Shepherd's Bush, London, you know. It means a lot to us, and it meant a lot for me, and the drive that I had in my life to do what I did. And I know what it meant to Pete, you know, in his writing of the songs.
You know, for me, the London audience has been my guide. You know, they've been my client, they've been my patron. You know, I've tried to write everything for that audience, and it was so moving to hear Bobby Gillespie from Primal scream. My favourite crush at the moment. I've been listening to them so much. I just think they're so great and so undervalued and underestimated. Maybe that's not true. Maybe they're not. But I've neglected them for too long. I'll come back to them this month, and I've been listening to everything. I just love them. It's such a joy. I didn't know he was going to be doing that. But everything that he said about, you know, the songs that I've written for the audience, it's all been for a London, a West London, you know, a London audience, and it's very clear that, you know, the big word that jumps out there is spiritual. You know, all of those other things, the anger, the disaffection, the disenfranchisement, you know, all of that punk rock stuff at the bottom of it all. Even in punk rock, you saw a spiritual yearning, and I think that's something that's, as a musician, it's nice to deal with.
Is that it? This is it. That's it. Guys, can we walk on it?
Roger, can you go down next to Pete? Roger, go down next to Pete. Guys, this side. This way. That's the one. There you go. Take it straight ahead, guys. Keep forward. Again, gentlemen. Hey, Roger. Roger.
A good one. It's really good. I'm really pleased to say, having been sceptical that we could ever produce a good album at this age, it is a really good album. Pete's written some fantastic songs, and it's got that Who energy, and it sounds great.
Roger's nailed the vocals. I mean, they're just superb. It's, you know, it was all done really quite quickly. We could have put it out in June. In fact, it's been ready for a long time, but I think we wanted to sell it to Christmas granddads. But anyway, I'm really proud of it. So, you know, I'm just pleased with it. I didn't want to write a Who album. I wanted to write songs that Roger could get inside and, and feel. and you know, he was skeptical, but for the right reasons. I think, you know, the thing about writing songs for a Who album is none of us really know what the Who should be doing these days. You know we can play the old songs and we know we can do them in different ways. But this is an album of songs which are for people that have followed us all our life, but hopefully also for people who want to know how people of our age think about the world today and how we feel about things. So I'm really proud of it.
Chris Entwistle, everyone. John Entwistle's son.
Hold it up, hold it up. There you go. Lovely, thank you.
There's a song called Street Song, which was inspired by the fact I knew 4 people that personally, through my family and through other friends, that were involved in the Grenfell Tower fire. It's not a song about Grenfell Towers exactly, but it's certainly better than the Simon Cowell charity single he popped out for whatever reason, although Stormzy was great on that. But I think that the song is about the fact that the streets, just where everybody ended up on the streets, you know, all of those people that gave clothes, for example, there were piles and piles and piles of clothes. One, none of them were outsized, do you know that? None of the clothes that were given were outsized, and a lot of people are fat. Outsized, sorry, a lot of people are outsized, not fat. And there were no suitcases to take, so I bought 200 suitcases. And some guy came in a van and took them all down to Portobello Market, I think. But that's the neighbourhoods, it's the streets, and it's where we came from, and it's what kind of guides all really good modern pop music is the streets. You know, whether it's hip hop, whether it's rock and roll, whether it's pop.
Roger.
Are you going to be all right for the tour?
Every time you have it, you know, I've got a precancerous condition and it grows back. So every time I have it done, it's kind of... But so far... Okay.
That's great, thank you.
Fellas, just guys this way if you could.
Roger. Roger, this way, please.
Thank you. Okay, and Pete, still in. Pete.